Hi, I'm Dr. Kathryn Dench, a veterinarian with nearly 20 years of experience. In this video, I'll react to some of the cutest, funniest dog memes on the internet and share some interesting facts behind the memes. Let's go!
Who is it? Oh my god. Who is it?
Dogs run wild with excitement when they see their favourite people, especially if you've treated them right. This is likely because they love you and are happy to be around you. The interesting part is that your dog can also react to your joy when you see them. Dogs can read body language and catch their owner's emotions, a phenomenon psychologists call interspecies emotional contagion. A smile, open arms, and leaning towards your dog are all human signals that they can detect to sense that you're happy to see them. One study in 2014 showed that dogs responded to happy sounds and emotional cues just as humans do. Their auditory cortex, which is responsible for processing sound, lights up when exposed to happy sounds, showing a shared emotional mechanism between dogs and humans. But that doesn't mean that they'll greet you with any less enthusiasm if you come back with a gloomy expression. The bond between a dog and its owner goes deeper than that. You should know that dogs are social animals and can experience anxiety, boredom, or destructive behaviour if left alone for too long. So ensure you're not leaving them alone for more than 4 to 6 hours at a time, and keep it shorter for a puppy. Also, be aware not to create too big a fuss about leaving or coming back, as this can enhance separation anxiety. Ensure that you keep your dog occupied while you're away with toys, a long-lasting treat, or a slow-release food toy. You could opt to leave the radio on also if that helps to calm your dog.
This is Bubba, and this is a bean burrito from Taco Bell. Let's see if Bubba wants a bean burrito. Gonna get it? Gone. Good boy, Bubba.
Well, we've all been there, acting like we're full until we see our favourite food, and suddenly we're auditioning for a food commercial. Some dogs eat more because they're hungry. They exercise a lot and need extra calories to feed their energy levels. For some dogs, stress or medical issues like diabetes and intestinal worms cause them to eat more, while for others, we can blame genetics. Researchers found that the POMC gene, pro-opiomelanocortin, is responsible for regulating appetite in dogs, and a genetic mutation can cause them to be constantly hungry. They say this anomaly affects around 25% of Labrador retrievers, 66% of flat-coated retrievers. So if you own either of these hungry pets, there's your answer. Ensure your dog has the right amount of exercise, at least 80 minutes of quality exercise each day. Try to feed them with high-fibre foods to keep them fuller for longer. You want to avoid high-fat food, which can be a risk for pancreatitis, or anything toxic to dogs, such as chocolate, grapes, raisins, or some artificial sweeteners. If you haven't already, you might want to have your dog trained to not try to take your food to avoid accidental bites. Also, it's not healthy to give your dog too many burritos. They contain excess salt, which can be toxic to your pet. So here's a fun fact. While dogs can see themselves in a mirror, they don't recognize themselves, meaning they don't know that it's them. How do we know this? Well, in 1970, a scientist named Gordon Gallup Jr. got curious and invented the mirror test. The idea was to mark a part of the animal's body and observe how it reacted to its reflection in the mirror. If the animal understood it was looking at itself and tried to touch the mark or adjust its body to see the mark better, it suggests self-awareness. Dogs didn't do well in this test. When they see their reflection, they react with excitement, playfulness, fear of a perceived threat, aggression, or simply ignore it. They respond like it's another dog rather than being themselves. Dogs tend to experience the world through their sense of smell. Another scientist, Roberto Cazzoli-Gatti, a researcher in Russia, proved this in 2017 by inventing the sniff test. He found that dogs could recognize if an odor was theirs. A dog's sense of smell is remarkably superior to that of humans. Dogs have about 220 million to 300 million olfactory receptors, depending on the breed. Meanwhile, humans have only about 5 million olfactory receptors. This means dogs can detect odours at concentrations of 10,000 to 100,000 times lower than humans can. We can train dogs to use their superior sense of smell to help us in various different ways. For example, tracking missing people in search and rescue, or detecting drugs and explosives, or even diseases like cancer and diabetes. So dogs may not recognise themselves in the mirror, but they're gorgeous pets who don't need a reflection to prove it. So sharing a bed with a dog is like signing up for the tiniest corner of the mattress and still feeling guilty for moving it. Dogs enjoy being part of the family, and cuddling up in bed is a way to show affection and bond with you as their owner. Another reason could be that they don't know their size. Big dogs like the Labrador Retriever, Newfoundland, and the Great Dane like to get all snuggly and cuddly regardless of their size. They enjoy being around you and may not realise that you need some space too. But the good part is that sharing a bed with a dog has some benefits for you. Sleeping with your dog can help ease anxiety or depression. The Anxiety and Depression Association of America calls it the pet effect, which is how our pets help us fight depression and improve our mental health. Sharing a bed with your dog might also give you a sense of comfort and safety. One study showed that adult women who shared their beds with their dogs reported experiencing more comfort and security than those who shared their beds with cats. In a survey involving 1,000 dog owners, 67% claimed that their dogs helped to ease their stress. This is because sharing a bed with your dog triggers the release of oxytocin, also called the love hormone, which can improve sleep by reducing stress and making you feel relaxed. Still, I wouldn't advise you to do this if your dog is still potty training, or has fleas, ticks, or worms, or is big. A study by the Mayo Clinic showed that a single adult dog in the bedroom may not markedly disrupt sleep. That said, your sleep may be compromised if the dog shares the bed, so you might want to consider having the best of both worlds and have your dog in your bedroom, but not actually in your bed. Also, if you notice that your dog is always very clingy and wanting to share your bed and not giving you any space, it could be an indicator that they're experiencing separation anxiety. I'd recommend that you see a vet to confirm. The way this dog lets out that big smile is charming. Dogs can appear to smile by pulling back their lips and sometimes by opening their mouth or letting their tongues lap over their teeth. They do this while wagging their tails and lifting their brows. And dogs can smile for many reasons. They smile when they're happy and content, and they can also give a submissive grin to show that they're not a threat, which is a mix of a smile and a snarl with the dog's front teeth exposed and their lips curled. A dog with a smile doesn't always mean it's harmless, so check for a relaxed body posture and a calm face to be sure you're not in harm's way. A smile that's accompanied by a tense body language, stiff posture, pinned ears, or wide eyes can indicate stress. But this dog is all smiles and is probably plotting to take over the spotlight in every video from now on. But then I'd keep watching the body language to be sure. Dogs can have a positive impact on your mental health. Research has shown that petting a dog can reduce stress levels and increase that feel-good hormone oxytocin. However, the American Kennel Club warns that while some dogs enjoy hugs, most don't. Sometimes you'll notice some stress signals in a dog when they're being hugged. This can include trembling, yawning, trying to get away, or furrowed eyebrows. Hugs sometimes make dogs feel trapped, and many see hugs as intrusions into their personal space. If the dog is too stressed, you risk getting bitten. Unless you're its owner, a close family member, or a friend, hugging a dog isn't always a good idea. Make sure you ask the owner first before you pet a dog, because their pet might be anxious or aggressive. Also, young children should not be left alone with dogs unsupervised. Even better, use it as an opportunity to teach them how to behave around dogs. So dogs are naturally curious about many things. They can be curious about sound, smells and sights. They're natural detectives and scavengers, and their curiosity leads them to explore more. A 2023 study suggests that a dog's surroundings and interactions with people impact its curiosity. Dogs' curiosity is linked to their connection with humans, thanks to the shared social evolution between humans and dogs. This research showed that bad experiences or negative encounters with people can dampen a dog's curiosity, resulting in scared or avoidant behaviour. But the dog in this video clearly feels he's won the lottery in terms of having the best neighbours. While long walks might not be on the menu, low-impact exercise is great for senior dogs. It helps promote a healthy mind and body for your dog and you. But always pay attention to the weather, your pace, and how your dog is feeling after each exercise session. Proper exercise for senior dogs also improves their joint health and keeps their body functioning well. A routine of 2 30-minute walks a day can greatly benefit most dogs. I'd advise you to consult a vet for guidance on how to walk a senior dog and to check if there's anything that can be done to keep them comfortable in their old age. For example, they might need some arthritis medication and joint supplements. It's also important to help keep them at a healthy weight to avoid putting too much pressure on their joints. There's something very heartwarming about catching a dog's gaze while you're stuck in traffic. As I said, dogs are naturally curious animals, so car rides can be mentally stimulating and help relieve boredom, especially if they stay home often. Car rides are the perfect opportunity for them to experience the world differently. The hustle and bustle of the outside world make it an exciting adventure, and seeing new people and other pets is thrilling for them. Car rides also allow a dog to spend time with and bond with their owner. Ensure you use secure crates, harnesses, or dog seat belts for stability and safety, and consult your vet if you notice motion sickness or anxiety in your pet. I also recommend you start introducing short car rides early when you first get a puppy and build up gradually to avoid motion sickness. Whether they're greeting us with wagging tails, stealing the covers at night, or plotting to outshine us in photos, dogs remind us of the simple joys in life. They bring laughter, love, and the occasional drama into our days, and for that they'll always be the goodest boys and girls. That was a lot of fun, and I hope we can do it again. If you've got any more funny and cute memes you'd like me to react to, comment below and we can take a look at them another time. By the way, if your dog could use natural anxiety and inflammation support, I recommend the full spectrum Happy Forever CBD oil. This product uses natural and organic ingredients to improve your pet's health. Want to learn more about your pet's health and how to give it the best care? You can click the video on your screen. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.